Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you my run to Infinite this month, and I did it with the new Season Pass card Phoenix Force, primarily just because I want to see if it could be done. And I used two different versions of Phoenix Force for the climb. The first leg of the climb from 73 up to 93, I used the Move version of the deck, the one that features Multiple Man, Dagger, and Human Torch. So the idea behind this deck is super straightforward. You're supposed to first play either Human Torch, Multiple Man, or Dagger. One of those three cards. Then, if you have spare time in turn 3, you're supposed to attach Hulkbuster to one of them. Turn 4, you're supposed to play either Carnage Iron Fist or Venom Iron Fist in that order on the minion that you want to bring back. Turn 5, Phoenix Force brings back, for example, Multiple Man, brings back Human Torch, and because the previous card you played was Iron Fist, it immediately moves once. So if it's Human Torch, it's going to double up immediately, and then you can double it up again the next turn by moving it once more. If it's Multiple Man, it's going to move and leave a copy of itself. And then on your final turn, you're going to play either Taskmaster, Heimdall, or America Chavez based on what makes the most sense from your setup. If the card you bring back with Phoenix Force is Multiple Man, then Heimdall is almost always the strongest play. If the card that you brought back with Phoenix Force is Human Torch, then Taskmaster is almost always the correct play. Say you have Human Torch, you put Hulkbuster on it, so it's now a 6 power card. You bring it back with Phoenix Force. It is now a 12 power card and it moves immediately, so it becomes a 24 power card. Then you move it again the next turn, it becomes a 48 power card, and you copy it with Taskmaster after you've moved it. So ideally, you'll get 48 power in 2 different lanes, and that is almost always going to win you the game. If it's Multiple Man, then you bring back Phoenix Force in either the middle lane or the right lane, and then you can drag it again, and it creates another copy, and then you play Heimdall, and suddenly you have 6 or 7 Multiple Men that all have somewhere between 8 and 13 power, and that's usually also going to win you the game. Dagger is the worst option out of the 3, but still decent, and you can still squeeze out enough power. Now, the popular version of this deck runs Ghost Spider. I removed Ghost Spider because this deck is so dependent on always curving out perfectly, and you have so little flexibility in your plays that you almost always find yourself not being able to play her. You don't have space for it. And because of the ordering of things, it's almost never the correct move to play her anyway. For example, if you bring back Human Torch, even if you have something like Elysium so that cards cost less, you can't play Ghost Spider to get another move out of Human Torch because then Taskmaster is going to copy Ghost Spider instead. It's she's just so clunky. Usually the only opportunities you get to play her are if you don't draw Phoenix Force in time and you have to abandon your typical Phoenix Force gameplay and instead try to win with a traditional move strategy. The problem is, this is a good Phoenix Force deck, it is a bad move deck. So if you're just depending on doing move stuff to win, then you're probably not going to win. And there's a pretty solid argument with this deck that if you do not draw Phoenix Force by turn 5, you are supposed to forfeit. That's how this deck works. So what's good about the deck is that it catches people by surprise. If they haven't seen this deck before and you Venom your own Multiple Man on turn 4 and then you snap, your opponent is probably going to think you're some sort of idiot and they're not going to concede. So the idea behind this deck to climb with it is that you are supposed to snap early as you possibly can if you have your combo pieces. If you don't have your combo pieces, you're supposed to retreat. So you're gonna lose 1 cube, lose 1 cube, lose 1 cube, lose 1 cube, and then you get your combo, win 8 cubes. That's the idea behind this deck. You're supposed to win 8 cubes by snapping super early. And you snap early if you have your combo pieces early, and then you win. Now, obviously, if you look at this deck and the strategy, the more attentive people are gonna be wait, that's just Shuri with extra steps. You're just playing Shuri Nimrod, but you need the first couple of turns to set it up. Or you're just playing the Shuri Red Skull Taskmaster combo, but you need an additional couple of turns of everything, the stars aligning to set it up. And that is correct. That is exactly what this deck is. It's Shuri with extra steps, which unfortunately means that it is kind of predictable. You're not going to deviate from your game plan all that much. So if you're facing an opponent who does know what you're doing, if they don't have the counters for it, they're just going to retreat. If they do have the counters for it, you're just gonna auto-lose, because you play Human Torch and then boom, Killmonger. And Shang-Chi, which is like super popular in this meta, people have already sort of adjusted to this deck, so more people are running Shang-Chi in their deck lists right now. So you bring back your big stuff and it just immediately gets Shang-Chi'd. It's almost to the point where Human Torch is starting to become a liability, because currently everyone and their mother is running Killmonger and Shang-Chi, which means that the Human Torch version of this deck loses pretty badly pretty often, and most of the time it's a way safer bet to try to copy multiple man instead. But this worked pretty consistently to climb up to rank 90, rank 93, and that's where I hit a wall with this deck, because suddenly, like, you're facing good players who know what you're doing, and they tech in Killmonger and Shang-Chi, and like, I just could not climb with this deck anymore. I was just getting stopped in my tracks by Killmonger every other game, or Shang-Chi every other game, and I was hard stuck at 93. So that's when I switched to a different Phoenix Force deck instead, being the Destroy Thanos version that has also popped up and currently is like the most successful version of Phoenix Force on the ladder right now. Now this deck is more intricate. Here we run Killmonger and Shang-Chi, so, you know, screw everyone else who's doing it. But you're supposed to just play it like a normal Thanos Destroy deck. You play your Infinity Stones, you destroy your Infinity Stones with Killmonger, Carnage and Venom, or Deathlok, to discount your death. And you want like those big ending turns of like a huge Knull, a 0-power death. And in this deck, Phoenix Force is almost always going to bring back one of the Infinity Stones. And you're like, wait, that just makes it Vision. That means Phoenix Force is just Vision, which is almost true. And it's like, yes, and Vision is a good card. But yes, it's Vision, but also with like one of the Infinity Stones effects. So it's Vision that draws you a card. It's Vision that debuffs enemies at that location. It's Vision that changes a location. It's Vision that gives you more energy for the final turn. And that's actually pretty good. It means that sometimes you're going to have 7 energy on the final turn, so maybe your death is still at like 1 energy, and you can still do your death plus Knull play. That debuffing the enemies can actually be relevant. And most importantly, just having a card that can move is a really good way of getting around bad locations. Death's Domain, for example. So it's like it's a bit of extra utility in a Thanos Destroy deck, which is already a pretty intricate deck and that you can play in a lot of different ways, and you have to like sort of build a strategy on the fly, which is the sort of deck that I like. I like complicated decks, and this is a complicated deck. But you're not going to have like an opportunity to play Phoenix Force in every game. Probably not even in most games, but it's going to squeeze in a bit of like extra utility from time to time. It's going to win you a couple of games that you otherwise would have lost. And it's like a decent inclusion in the deck. So that's the deck that I used to finish the last climb. From 93 up to 100, it performed way better at those high ranks because it's harder to counter, and it's probably just a better deck in general. It's got a couple of different ways to win, whereas the move version is like either you do your Phoenix Force combo or you lose. That's it. Like, you have one path to victory with that deck. This has several paths to victory. Now, I do want to say that, like, I think that Phoenix Force has not yet been figured out. I think Phoenix Force sort of, like, sits in the same realm as previous Season Pass cards like MODOK and Nimrod, where they were underwhelming when they came out, and the theory crafting took a while, and it wasn't like until like a couple of weeks in where people really started to figure out what to do with them. Nimrod was considered like a bad card for a while, and like people were asking for it to be buffed. But now you see like these Nimrod Shuri decks, and you see these Nimrod Destroy decks that actually perform pretty well. And MODOK has obviously found a home in like the Hella casino discard decks, where you hide MODOK behind Invisible Woman, and then you do Hela behind the Invisible Woman as well, so you can pop off your huge combo in the final turn and just win from out of nowhere. So I think Phoenix Force inhabits that same space as well, where people have not yet figured out this card, and people have not yet figured out what the optimal deck is for including Phoenix Force and what you can do with it. The versions that I've played, both the Move version and the Thanos Destroy version, they do not feel like the optimal ways of using this card. I think that the actual Phoenix Force deck, if one such deck exists, it does not exist yet. People have not figured it out yet. So like ultimately my review is that I'm gonna say that like this is not an S tier deck. This is not currently an S tier card. I did this climb with Phoenix Force because I wanted to see if it could be done, and it can. You can go to Infinite with Phoenix Force. There's probably other decks that you're gonna have an easier time getting to Infinite with, but if this like just looks fun to you, then yeah, by all means, give it a go. So I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna show you like my final sort of like climb, my final couple of games that I hit Infinite with, where I actually did have the opportunity to use Phoenix Force at a pretty pivotal moment in one of the last games. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again some other time for something completely different. Okay. Luke Spar, huh? Well, let's be annoying as hell with a bunch of Yondus. There's Daredevil. I don't give a fuck. There's Doctor Doom. Trying to get him to rage quit. Nebula. It's like, stop! Stop doing that! I will never stop doing that. Enough said, bub. Alright, that was fun. Let's see. Time Stone plus Yondu. Time Stone, Yondu, Carnage. There's Professor X. Can he still draw cards? Yeah, he has one more card in his deck. Okay. So he's not gonna draw any cards in his final turn, which is hilarious. I'll just Phoenix Force, and then I'll move that over and take that lane. Nice, some extra energy. Juicy. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Ah. That was fun. For me. Not for him. The universe shall in fact be set right. Power Stone. I'm just gonna play Time Stone early just because to draw cards. I just need something. Otherwise I don't have anything to play. I hate having turns where I don't play anything. Okay. I guess I can play some stuff. Did I just eat my own Thanos? Probably. You're thinking like, why? Well, because it makes Knull stronger. Have I drawn Knull? No. Is it fun to eat Thanos? Yes. I don't know what my opponent's doing. I don't know what my opponent is playing. So how am I supposed to come up with a strategy if my opponent won't play cards? Mr. Negative. Spooky. Death. That's fine. Alright. Let's destroy some stones. Hate you, stones. Okay, so we got Wong. This is spooky now. It's real spooky, guys. I'm being spooked. Space Stone, Reality Stone. Space Stone, Reality Stone. Probably Space Stone. Yep. Yes, yes, Wakanda forever. I have priority, right? Perfect. Well. Oops. And I'll just take the miniaturized lab as well. Do I snap? He snaps. Counter snap. I have priority. This is a foregone conclusion. Up. Nice Knull. That's not good enough. Thank you. Victory. There we go. There we go. Had a slow start, but things are picking up. My old nemesis. I'm not sure if he is. That's just what his thing said. I hate turn 1 time stone, but it does mean that I can Venom it. And then we'll do Phoenix Force on 5 and get some extra energy on turn 6. Maybe it's good for something. If I have like a 1-cost death. We'll see. If I draw another stone... I did draw another stone. That means I can do Mind Stone, Power Stone, and then Venom. Which I prefer. We can take Luke's bar with Phoenix Force. That's one of the things it's actually like really good for, just getting around these annoying locations. Dark Dimension? That's bad. That means I can't get the Phoenix Force out. Okay. Now what? I can Reality Stone here. We're fine. We're fine, people. So we're gonna Reality Stone. And am I gonna be a dick again and like start bouncing Yondu? Oh, okay. Victory. Okay, don't have to worry about that, people. Don't have to worry about it. Keep on grinding. Inching our way closer, game by game. Wait, what? You never know if it's a bot. It's like they don't have an avatar, they didn't have a description under. Okay. Turn 1 Knull. Turn 1 Knull. What do you got? Mr. Wait, what? Like, I could have done Wolverine, Soulstone, Deathlok. But... Surfer. This is Surfer. Or Cerebro 3. I think Cerebro 3 also runs Luke Cage. My money is on Surfer. Ooh, Sanctum. Well, I have Phoenix Force. But if he has Surfer, then he's still gonna win that lane. So I'm gonna have to focus on these 2 lanes. Okay. So we're gonna do Soulstone, Space Stone. And then we're gonna Deathlock this. Starting to feel more like Cerebro 3. Unsure, man. Unsure. I'm doing Time Stone for the card draw. More so than the energy. If I can Deathlock and bump Wolverine over here... No, it's... Oh, Wong? Is this a Wong deck? What's this? Wong Gambit? Enough said, bub. What version of Wong am I looking at? I don't know. I'm abandoning Sanctum. Maybe it's not Phoenix Force. Maybe I can do something better for 5 energy. Like Death. Since I'm not going to take that anyway. Maybe it's just Death. Good call. Now I have priority, so Shang-Chi isn't going to do nothing. So I'll just play Thanos and he plays Gambit and I hope everything hits Wolverine over and over again. Sure. Why? Surfer. Nope. Not good enough. It was Surfer all along. My initial instinct was right. We will continue. Beer Lord.
The universe shall be set right.
Beer Lord. Mindscape. Don't like that. I like my turn 6. Hate not getting my turn 6. Hey! You can't Yondu my Killmonger. I'm gonna Yondu your Shang-Chi, see how you like it. Pretty happy about Shang-Chi being yeeted out of existence, gotta say. Now if we're both playing Thanos, if we're both playing the same deck, then I don't mind switching hands. Except I'm gonna give him like a huge Knull. So maybe I shouldn't feed the Knull. I'm gonna try to... Okay, he's Classic Destroy. I'm gonna try to avoid feeding the Knull, because then I'm just gonna give him a huge Knull, if that makes sense. You know what? I'm fine with waving. Because then I can get out the Knull. He's gonna destroy stuff here, so... Unless he just plays Wolverine. Yeah, he's just gonna play Wolverine. So predictable, these destroy players. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Knull out. And if he has a Knull in hand, he has to give me his Knull. So now if he destroys stuff, it's just gonna be beneficial for me. Happy about that. Proud of myself. Now he's thinking, do I go for the raft? Or do I play something big? Because if I play something big, then I can't destroy stuff here. No, he's just gonna destroy stuff. Thank you for feeding my Knull. And we already we Yondu'd his Shang-Chi, so our Knull is safe. So now we're just gonna give him Phoenix Force. I'm gonna dump my hand and I'm gonna give him Phoenix Force. He's not gonna want to play that on the final turn anyway. So it's gonna be Death. It's gonna be Soul Stone. I can of course Reality Stone this. But now I want his hand. Now I want his hand, so I'm not gonna Reality Stone it. I think I'm gonna Reality Stone this. Because I don't really care about that. And I don't want him to get the Reality Stone. Maybe I'll do it a bit differently. Maybe I'll Reality Stone here, Death here, Soul Stone here. Okay. He had a Hulk. No! Oh, wow, I really screwed myself with that Reality Stone. Now he has a Shang-Chi. Which is awful. Now he has a Shang-Chi. Obviously it only has 3 powers, so if he plays Shang-Chi here, he's gonna have to play something else as well. He could play Shang-Chi here, and that would win him the game. I shouldn't have played those stones, right? Why did I draw cards? That was so dumb of me. Okay. A bunch of Venoms aren't gonna do anything. Nimrods aren't gonna do anything, right? I hate that I have to retreat this game. I had it.
Escaped.
Shouldn't have played those stones. I just drew a bunch of cards that he could use against me. Oh, such an annoying misplay. Shouldn't have done that. I should be better than that. Destiny will arrive. Konda's always good. Konda's always good. Yondu's fun. Give me another stone. No, no more stones. Let's eat something fun. Iron Fist. Okay, so he's playing either Move or Phoenix Force. I mean, it is a move deck, but it's either its traditional move or its Phoenix Force move. So we're gonna do Wave here. Because my hand is just a bunch of 6-cost stuff. And this way I can get some of it out. I recognize that this lets him play the Phoenix Force turn earlier. If he has it. So it's probably Knull. Because I feel like I can still get Death down. If I do like Mind Stone Venom here. This guy is going to be pretty goddamn big. Shuri. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Okay. Big Venom. Big Venom. Big Phoenix Force. Nice. It became the Iron Fist, not the multiple man. It's probably not what he wanted. Probably not what he wanted. Gonna go out on a limb. So we'll just take all of the lanes. Contest all of the lanes at least. You can do the classic play Heimdall and lose play. I respect that play when it's done. Don't want to play Reality Stone. What's funny is Killmonger is going to kill the Iron Fist. So just do this. Yeah, I think so. If I snap, he's just gonna concede, so no point in snapping. Bada bam. Oh. So sorry that happened to you.
Victory.
99. We are 1 8-cube game away from infinite. 1 8-cube game. Willing host, hit me up, Phoenix. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be your willing host. No, you're my willing host. I'm confused. Okay. Is this a mirror match? Seems like it. Wolverine. Power Stone. My Power Stone is better than his Mind Stone. Hey. He plays the stones to get to draw cards. That is so unfair to me specifically. Now he gets more energy. That is so unfair to me specifically. Okay. He has a better start than I do. But his stuff is feeding mine now. When he destroys his own stuff. Oh! That's a fun little card. Sure. Let's see where he moves it. Good, more stones. Feed the Knull. Why would he put a time? Okay. That's why. To get rid of it. We are like dead even right now. So it's just Time Stone, Reality Stone, Carnage. And then you see who has Knull on turn 6. Good. Okay.
Enough said, bub.
Uh-huh. Cloak. So that's where he's gonna pull the Spider-Man. Double on reveal.
I am inevitable.
Negasonic. Whoa, what's he gonna do here? What's he gonna pull over here? He's gonna pull Negasonic over here. Right. He's gonna pull Ghost Spider over here to kill. I mean, Spider-Man's gonna pull over. Megasog's gonna be pulled over. Whoa, that's crazy. I have priority, so if I pull over my Wolverine, he pulls over Spider-Man. Spider-Man hits my Wolverine, that's good. But then what? I have priority, so I can't play Shang-Chi. Knull goes in the middle. Death goes left. Killmonger goes right. Deathlok goes left. Death goes left. Is that the play? I think that's the play. Okay. Oh, he didn't move her. That is surprising to me. I thought he would. Oh my god, I'm getting so outplayed. Gambit, what is this? I don't know what's happening. Double on reveal. He didn't do anything that I thought he was gonna do. That's so fascinating. Alright, well, he confused me. He confused the hell out of me. He didn't do like a single thing that I thought he was gonna do. Man, that was just... That was such a cool setup for a final turn that was like not telegraphed at all and sort of like almost impossible to calculate. He had like a million different things he could have done. What a fun deck that was. I'm gonna go back later and look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That looked really fun. No Zabu for you. It's good. Seems like it's Darkhawk, which isn't great for me since I have so many cards in my deck. Gambit. Gambit could be a thing. I don't like the squirrels, but we can get rid of those with Killmonger. If we draw Killmonger. Which I hope we do. Kinda need to. Okay, we got Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi can hit Carnage because he boosted it. So I'm happy about that. Thank you, Bust. Probably should just play Shang-Chi here. Move Venom to the middle. I like that play. And Reality Stone. Doesn't really matter where. Probably this. I guess I should have played Reality Stone in the middle. Okay. Good. 0 cost death. So So it's Wolverine, Carnage. Probably not gonna play Gambit. There's no good targets for it. Probably should have played that in the middle. I can lock myself out of this lane now if I'm unlucky. Nope, no, we're fine. Yeah, this is great. I mean, I'm controlling all three of these. There's no way you can take all three. So we'll just do like Knull death. And then we win. That's not good enough. Okay, back up to 99.
Victory. Destiny will arrive.
Cool. Let's draw some cards. Throne room is fun if I can draw Venom. We can do some stuff. Obviously Deathlok here, hope to flip Venom over, Wolverine over to Luke's bar. Feels like the play. 1 and 3.
Enough said, bub.
Nope. Ah, good old Lockjaw. Good old high evolutionary. Good old nonsense. So we're gonna give ourselves some more energy. Put this guy down. Oh, we do that first. Draw the 2 other stones, put this guy down. Draw. Yep. That seems like a solid play. Probably like, why would I bounce the Mind Stone back? Feels like the Time Stone is the one you want to bounce back. Sure. That's kind of a shifty setup for him. Don't mind it. We don't have an activator for Phoenix Force. We haven't actually... No, we haven't destroyed any of our stuff. Destroying Wolverine doesn't count.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, opponent snapped. That's fine. Fine with me. He's probably gonna play Professor X here. Oh, no, he doesn't. Man, if it had been Professor X, that would have been so cool. And now I can't even draw any cards. Can't draw my Shang-Chi.
Escaped.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Bigger Venom for me.
Opponent snapped.
Homie, you can snap all you want. Sure. Can get death down to 1. It's not enough for both death and Knull. Shame. In which case, playing death is just the best play, right? I think so. Nice. Shang-Chi. Think so. What would the alternative be? Wave Venom. Wave Venom? Alley-oop. Doctor Doom. Wave. I win.
Victory. The universe shall be set right.
I feel it. This is gonna be the one, people. Do I like cards having negative power? Maybe it's fine. Don't like not being able to play cards after turn 4. Okay, well now he likes the negative zone. That's fun. Let's draw 2 cards. Good. So much Lockjaw.
Opponent snapped.
Let's discard 2 of his cards. I hope he plays like Jubilee or something and just fills up the lane immediately. So long storm. And brood. Surfer? Baku. No, put some Baku back in. Korg, what the hell is this? This is Cerebro too. Fun. Okay. Well, then we know what we're up against. I think Venom Rock. Venom Rock. That's the play.
Enough said, bub.
Nice. Very good Venom. Hit the Wolverine
Enough
twice.
said, bub.
That's fine. Death is down to 0. Can Killmonger to kill his Korg. Can do Deathlok. Killmonger. Death. Death. Let's do it.
Enough said, bub.
Sure. Mm-hmm. No. What could I have done? Was I just screwed there? Maybe.
Destiny will arrive.
Mm-hmm. If I can draw Reality Stone, I can trick out a win here. Devil Dino. We got Shang-Chi.
Enough said, bub.
Aw. So, I don't want to lose the Wolverine. I think we're gonna do this. Hope to move the Wolverine away from here. Really? You want to sacrifice your Angela at only 2? Okay.
Enough said, bub.
Nice. Wolverine goes back here. There's the Reality Stone. Death goes here. And that's it. That's the play. Next turn, Shang-Chi, Reality Stone. I'm gonna snap.
they dig up this time?
Oh. Shang-Chi. Space Stone. Reality Stone. Let's go. Hope for the best. Got him.
Victory! Destiny will arrive.
Good start. Good follow-up. One of the best things about Yondu is that you get information about what deck your opponent is playing. Knull. And Psylocke, this is Galactus. Yes. It's Mr. Negative. It's not Galactus, okay. Playing Phoenix Force. Space Stone, that's nice. There's Wong. It's gonna be tricky. Need to maintain priority. So I can't play Killmonger this turn. Let's see if we can mess with the location. Wong Mystique. He's already played Mr. Negative. There's no way I can win this. I'm already dead, right? There's no way I can win this. There's no way I can win this. No. No. No, that game's already over. This is good. This is good because my deck has such a strong start and I can get Phoenix Force out thanks to the Time Stone. Nebula is fine, especially if I draw Killmonger. Even have the Reality Stone as a panic button. It's great. Space Stone, Soul Stone. Sure. Time Stone. Now it's overkill. Don't need to get Carnage to 6. Let's spread out and take another lane instead. Or do this? Yeah. Don't care.
Time's up.
And now we have Phoenix Force. If we want to. Or Yondu Power Stone Venom, which is actually more. That's 8 power. Phoenix Force is 7. Do this. Know everything on this one. I was right.
Aid my hand.
Beautiful.
Victory.
3 cubes away. Three cubes away.
Destiny will arrive.
Darth Smurf, are you my destiny? Elysium. I'll leave it for a turn. I want to know what he's playing to know if I want that Elysium there or not. High Evolutionary. I don't want Elysium. Mm-hmm. I got Shang-Chi. All is well. I was gonna say that was bad, but then Killmonger came in clutch.
Wind, aid my hand.
This is where I think I play the Phoenix Force. And snap.
Oh, snap.
Phoenix Force and Knull. Of course, the Great Web can still screw me over, but hopefully won't have to worry about that.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. So, if I move this here... Oh, okay.
Victory.
1 cube, people. 1 cube. $99 and 6 out of 7. This is where I should switch to a deck with Spider-Ham. Play stop Spider-Ham. Hit their key card, they retreat.
Right.
Mind Stone, turn 1. Love it. Yeah, sure. Good stones. Dark Dimension. I don't know. Do I want to play Time Stone? Maybe, just for the card draw. Nice. Now I can play Wolverine Carnage. Excellent, I have Killmonger now to deal with his sunspot.
Enough said, bub.
Sauron. I think it's Killmonger this turn. And next turn, Wave Death here. Don't even need to snap. That could be like Ebony Maw or something. This feels like a win. Wave, death. This feels like a win. I mean, I'll take a concede. A concede gets me to infinite. This has to be a win. Has to be. Yes. Infinite. It's nice to see as well that in the second to last match was actually Phoenix Force that gave me the win. Look at that. Look at that. Clutch. Yeah, so Phoenix Force. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad.